Good morning, UNF Ospreys. You're watching UNF Now on UNF Media, where we bring you all the campus and Jacksonville news you need now. I'm Annalise Delgado.
And I'm Annie Black.
So Annie, I was looking at the newspaper today when I was eating breakfast, but I didn't have a chance to read it. I read something about Michael Phelps. What was it?
Oh, well, Michael Phelps is just switching his game up. He's done with swimming and he's trying something completely new.
Is it a sport?
Oh, it's a sport, but you'll have to wait and find out.
All right, well, we'll definitely check back into you with sports.
Sounds good.
But now news. If you bask in the spotlight and feel right at home on center stage, then you're in luck because tonight is Osprey Productions Open Mic Night. Get ready to share your musical, poetic, comedic, or any other talent with your fellow Ospreys. Sign-ups will begin at 7 p.m. in the Student Union ballrooms, and the show will start at 7:30 in the same location. But if the thought of being on stage ties your stomach into knots, don't worry. Spectators are welcome with ice cream and drinks. And today is the second day of October, which means it's the second day of Breast Cancer Awareness Month. While any month is a good time to expand your knowledge of cancers and what you can do to detect them early, this month is a great time to start. The Women's Center will be sponsoring an event called Breast Cancer. It's not an old lady's disease. This in-depth look will show its effects on young women and women of color, and it will be held today in the Student Union's West Side, room 3806. And it's a few weeks away, but mark your calendars anyway so you don't forget about the 57th annual Florida Forest Festival. Come feel one with nature on October 27th. The King Tree Parade will start downtown and the festivities will last until 5 in the evening. Live entertainment, arts and crafts, and heritage displays are just some of the activities you can look forward to if you attend this festival. And make sure to arrive on an empty stomach because there will also be a free fish fry at noon. And since 1960, the Peace Corps has served 139 developing countries in alleviating some of the world's toughest issues. UNF students have the opportunity to learn more about this independent government agency that not only allows you to travel the world, but help it as well. Career Services will be sponsoring a Peace Corps information session today at 12 to 1 and another session today from 5 to 6. Both sessions will take place in Building 2, room 1100. A return volunteer and a recruiter will be there to provide a more detailed look at this Peace Corps application process. And the rain washed away the sun yesterday, but let's see if the sun will stay shining today. Here's your UNF Now weather report. Earlier, I talked about making a difference around the world, but if you want to make a difference right here on the UNF campus, the Lend a Wing Pantry is a great place to start. I'm joined by Chris Hughes, who is the Lend a Wing Pantry Coordinator, part of the Volunteer Center. Thanks for joining us today, Chris.
Thanks for having me.
Now, my first question is, what's the history behind this project? Why did it get started?
Well, in the summer of 2011, student government took a tour of UCF, and the director of the Volunteer Center at the time took a tour of the Knights Helping Knights pantry, which is their version of our Lend a Wing pantry. And after seeing their pantry, they decided to start something up on our campus. So they tried to figure out if we actually needed one or if the students actually wanted one. They surveyed the students, turned out that they really wanted one on campus, and we actually needed it. With between 2010 and 2011, only 94% of the students who applied for financial aid had their aids fully met.
Wow.
So.
Well, food pantries are pretty common around religious and nonprofit groups. What makes UNF's food pantry different?
Well, one of the things, like the religious and nonprofit groups, they accept monetary and gift card donations, whereas the Lend a Wing Pantry does not. We're entirely donation-based with products and stuff, so people have to actually donate products. We can't accept monetary or anything like that. There's no financial aspect to it whatsoever. We serve only the students, so we're kind of restricted in that manner. We're not open to, and we don't discriminate, so anybody can just come right on in as long as they're a student.
Okay. And I can imagine that some students may feel a little embarrassed, taking advantage of these opportunities. What do you have to say to those students who might be a little reluctant?
Well, first off, we don't record any identifiable information. All they have to do is just show their Osprey 1 card, and underneath their picture it'll say student. So it's all we look at. We don't record their name and number, any of that stuff. And also, to help with the anonymous nature of it, it's located in the UNF Hall near Lot 53. So it's on the outside of campus, not really, and even inside UNF Hall, it's kind of secluded. It's in that cafeteria space, which was once the UNF Bistro. So people could get off the shuttle and they could be going to One Stop or the cashier's office and not really, people know that they're going to the pantry. So
logistically, you set it up in a good way. And then my last question is, how can students who want to be involved helping out volunteer their time or goods?
Well, if they want to donate their time, they could email lendthewing@unf.edu. It's our email address. And basically, the volunteers would be checking IDs, making sure they fill out a survey. Each person that comes in fills out a survey. And to donate, there's different boxes throughout campus. Each Department of Student Affairs has a box, such as the game room, women's center, etc. Even some departments on campus, such as the dean's office and the College of Construction, has one as well. So we're trying to reach out to more of the faculty and everything like that, and have boxes in different departments. So definitely, they could bring it to any of those locations, or stop by the pantry or the volunteer center.
Okay.
So.
Well, it sounds like you have a great program started up, and I hope it has a lot of success. Thank you for talking with us today.
It was my pleasure.
And now it's time to get right into sports. Here is Annie Black with your UNF Now Sports Report. Hey, get ready to sit down.
With your UNF Now Sports Report, I'm Annie Black. Do you want to watch our UNF Ospreys play to win in volleyball or women's soccer, but you can't make it to the events? Well, don't cry too hard about it, because you can watch the games live at the Atlantic Sun Conference's television website, www.asun.tv. North Florida Athletics say you can watch 4 games live within the next week, including a volleyball game against Mercer, a women's soccer game against Stetson. Support your home team even if you can't be in the stadium arena. Go Ospreys, and good luck this coming week. Next time you watch the Jaguars play in Jacksonville, their jerseys won't be the familiar blue-green we're all used to. Jaguars owner Shad Khan has decided that black is in and teal is out. Starting next week, black jerseys will be used at home. The Jaguars haven't worn a black jersey on the home field since 2009. Other NFL teams that wear black at home are the Oakland Raiders and the New Orleans Saints. Psychology studies on color say that the color black tends to symbolize power and fear. So let's hope other teams will be in fear of our powerful Jaguars. Michael Phelps, America's swimming sensation and most decorated Olympian, has found a new sport. Phelps officially retired right after the Olympics in London and is now working under the great Hank Haney. Who is Hank Haney, you ask? He is a famous golf coach, having taught Tiger Woods for 6 years and over 200 other golf professionals. Michael Phelps doesn't expect to be the next PGA Tour golfer, but he does want to learn how to improve his swing. Golf Channel's television show, The Haney Project, will follow Phelps as he learns how to play golf. The show is currently filming and should air in February of 2013.
Annie, you were telling me something interesting before the show about Michael Phelps. What was it?
Oh my gosh, well, he was in a competition this weekend. It was a celebrity event. And did you know Justin Timberlake has more talents than anyone? He's also a superstar at golf, and he did really well. He beat Michael Phelps pretty badly.
Wow, this man can sing, dance, and now he can play golf. Watch out, Tiger Woods.
Oh goodness, he's out there. Make sure to check out our website at unfmedia.com.
And also make sure to like our new Facebook page, facebook.com/UNF Media.
Thank you for tuning in, and check in with us anytime you need your UNF Now. Have a great day, UNF.